Hi, welcome to the second installment of our pre-recorded videos. I'm here with Mikey.
How's it going?
We didn't do a live stream this week because obviously it's rep round, and next week we will be doing a live stream on Tuesday night, I assume.
7 p.m. is usually going to be the drill, but if it isn't, we'll let you know just so each week you can expect a time.
Yeah, so this video is just so you got some content to deal with for the week off.
And we're going to hammer into the buy rounds because, that should be on everyone's radar, and if it isn't, maybe now it will be. And we're just going to, give some insight that, people don't normally
Yeah,
get.
so round 10 is coming up, then round 11 and then round 12. So you've only got really 3 rounds of trades.
Then, so about, other than this week, you've got about 6 trades. If you include this, about eight trades left. So
at worst, if you have 6 players, you better have trades up your sleeve to get things going.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get started. Alright, so first we'll get into the weekend's wrap. How'd you go?
Not too bad. I'm pumping out 11. I literally got the same score 2 weeks in a row. It's never happened to me before. It's pretty rare, but I don't know. I'm pumping 1100 each week, but just with how everyone else is going, I'm just not competing with everyone else. So I feel like if I keep that steady, if I do well over buys, it will get me back in the contention. So
you
that's a plan.
Played Tepe Maroa and Michael Gordon, didn't you?
Yeah, I looked at teams list. I had like 2 minutes because I was busy on Friday night, and when I looked, I just only checked for semi because that's all I was worried about. I didn't check for Maroa, and that's screwed my week. So, and I captained Bromwich. I was got that close to Smith, so those little things can burn you.
Yeah, I got 1149 myself. Captain choice Sean Johnson. He didn't get the ton in the claim game,
but he still got a respectable score.
Still scored. He was looking good at the start, but 78. I'll take that as captain. I'm now 3 points behind you.
Yeah, we're very close. He's my rival.
We're both ranked 13,000 now, so we've gone from
I was 4,000
to 13,000. So we do have some mates who are still ranked in the top 1,000. So we're.
But it's very close this year, and it's always going to be. So it's going to be these big rounds of the buy rounds that are going to either
Yeah.
put you up there or leave you left behind.
I think right now, we're just that tad far behind, and setting up for the buy round is crucial now.
100%.
We just
that's why we want to cover
we
that
can't
today.
lose our heads and buy Monster. Or I know you bought Monster
I bought
this week.
this week only because I know selling Tedesco is going to be something that's on everyone's minds this week. But for me, I've got Burge and stuff sitting on the sideline. I feel like if I don't trade out now, I need someone else to be doing well while he's gone. I'm happy to waste a trade, bring him back in. And Munster plays the next buy round, and I want Munster for the rest of the year, so it's not a done buy for me.
I was thinking the exact same thing, but I did Teddy to Radraja this week.
So, I would have done the same thing if I didn't already buy Radraja. I'm just a little ahead on all the must-haves for buys, in my opinion.
Talking about the para players.
That's obviously going to be a big talking point with us today, especially when we bring in our other 2 panel members. But, you know what I mean? What's going to happen with them? You got to wait till the team list because everyone's wondering what's going to happen. You need to wait to the teams list because anything can happen.
Exactly.
But personally, I think it could benefit them. You know what I mean? If the right people get picked, especially if they're playing for points, even if they're not, they're going to want to prove something to their fans. You know what I mean? They've got a good side. You can see how good they've been doing this year. So if anything, I reckon there'll be a lot of points on the cards, and I'm hoping so.
I hope so, and they'll be a bit more free on the field, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, look, that year when it happened in Melbourne, if they were playing for points, actually, they would have been in the top 4.
Yeah, exactly.
So the thing is, anything can happen.
So players like Radraja, I don't expect to benefit or lose anything for that. But players like Nathan Peace, Isaac De Gois could be on the outer. We don't know.
Yeah, see, Pete's, I really wanted to get this week, but I'm just going to have to wait because I don't want to. I've got 3 Parramatta blokes. I'm going to wait.
Yeah.
I'm just going to wait. I can get them right before the buy round. Let's see how they play with all this scandal going on. I think the first game's going to be their big one. The first one they will play.
Were they playing? Rabbitohs.
See, definitely can be a big one.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we'll just keep an eye out on team lists, and don't do any trades till then. Even if you can save the trades until the final team lists are done, wait till then because you don't know with Parramatta. Just sucks that they got the best buy schedule, doesn't it?
No, that's just what makes it hurt even more because the one people that everyone are loading up on, there'll be people that are extra prepared for the buys.
Yeah.
And just now put a spanner in the works.
Exactly. So moving on to the weekend, Cameron Smith, 109.
Yet again, proving he's been a proven gun. He's one of the ultimates of super coaches, but I can't believe the scores he's tuning out.
Yeah, I think last year he got nowhere close to
No,
doing anything like that.
Have a look at his scores. There's a lot of tries involved, and they're scoring through their forwards. So that's a big thing too, and it's just a simple pass, and he's getting 12 points each time he does that.
Yeah, but his goal kicking has been pretty average.
No, yeah, it has, but he's still just churning out solid scores. So
Sam Burgess with 102. A lot of people just straight captained him.
Well done.
Well done, because
after he burned us, I was just too scared to do it again.
Yeah.
So I can't bring myself to doing it again anytime soon.
Yeah. Who else here? Jackson Hastings.
Oh, yeah,
with 108.
Josh.
Josh
claim gain on that. So
Josh chose his claim game.
Yeah. No, we all said he'd have a big game eventually, and he finally didn't. Just proves you've got to hold on. I think a lot of people will start cashing out when his BE gets high, but I think that's very silly because the 15 and 17 are coming very soon, and as soon as this round's done, Roosters are going to be gold.
Hot property.
They're going to be gold.
Hot property.
Yeah, very, very good players you want to have. They're just going to be like Parramatta next. So they're definitely on the radar. Next thing, like I was going to say as we were going into the buys, what number do you think? I know everyone's going to say 17. What do you think to give you a fighting chance in the buy rounds is the numbers of players you must have?
Well,
How many should you field?
For round 12, I'm looking around 15, 16 at most. So I think 16 is definitely pushing it, but hopefully
because you got to be smart.
14 or 15, and I think after that first buy round, I'll sell out the. Who am I going to sell out? Sell out two.
Like, I want to get rid of my Knights players as soon as that round.
Oh yeah, exactly. Sorry, Pat Mataudia and Sam Madiora. I'm planning on selling out.
Safidi for me, I'm held.
And I'll hopefully sell them for Bromwich and Munster. Hopefully.
Yeah. See, I brought Munster, and I'm just thinking a bit ahead because last year I fielded 17 for the first buy round, but I got an okay score, I got like 980 or something, which wasn't bad compared to everyone else, but at the same time, I was screwed for the next one. So I'm thinking 15, but at the same time, rather than bringing in just someone like Mao, who I don't really want, I'd rather just wait and get someone like Munster or Friend, who cost more, but have good schedules later, and you can hold for the rest of the year, so you're not wasting trades. Because people like, when you're bringing in Graham and stuff, yes, they're brilliant for both, but do you want to keep them?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we'll do a bit of a buy, hold, and sell now. Who are the buyers this week, do you think? I know you bought Munster. He's probably not on everyone's radar this week.
But definitely he has to be a buy this week because his BE's in the 30s.
Well, yeah, Teddy to Munster, I think.
It doesn't cost that much.
Most popular trade this week.
It's like 50, 60k for the top of my mind.
Yeah.
He's sitting at an okay price, and he's going to go someone that definitely could reach the 500k caliber.
Yeah, exactly.
But I reckon you'll definitely see him very soon at the 480k mark. Yeah. So that's what done it for me. I don't want to wait. I don't want to pay overs later. It's not paying overs. I reckon he's worth it, no matter how much he costs. But get him now. He's available in centre wing. He's definitely a buy on my account.
Exactly. Who else is buy this week? Sean Fensom is an interesting one. I've had him from the start of the year. He's been getting not that many minutes, 50 minutes.
Point per minute, he's looking good. I really wanted to get him, but I'm just a little bit stale.
He's 330k with a break even of 60 odd.
See, that's a really juicy price for him.
I know.
And I reckon you could hold off a little bit, and he's going to be come to the 3.
Jared Croker is at the same price with a break even of 10. I think.
So this is the week to get on Croker.
This is the week to get on Croker. I know Mike is not a fan because he's a big BJ Leilua fan.
Yeah, I'll definitely go on him. So, and speaking about him, he's definitely you've got to.
I think if you haven't got Croker and you do want to consider getting him in, his break even is still minus. It won't be such a bad idea to get him in.
Well, the thing is, Leilua, like I know everyone's just saying all these scores, but he hasn't been scoring tries. Just his attack, like he's just attacking stats, his offloads. He's been like when Mansell was a dominant winger and the scores he was getting, he's doing that. So, it's not paying over. So if he's going to get you 50 in base, but then when Canberra are attacking well, look, he's getting 100 2 weeks in a row. He's going to have a low bit, and that 130 and the 100 are going to stay in his BE in his rolling average for a little bit.
Well, you got 93 with just a try assist, which is...
Yeah, and as I said, a lot of effective offloads.
He was a great player at Newcastle, and I think he's finally hitting back his form.
Yeah, no, I just saw the way he finished last year is what made me pick him from round 1.
Yeah.
Plus, he was at a good price. And you've always got to pick a smoky in that range, 250 for the centre and wingers. Because, Jack Reed from that, huge, like last year, this year, it's Rapana and Mulua.
Well, talking about buys as well, Jack DeBellin, we've had him in for a few rounds now.
Yeah, definitely a buy.
He's not going to lose money, he's not going to gain money.
So
he might
get
get
him when
money
he
if he
can.
bags a couple of tries, but
Well, he even bagged the try, went to 72, and his break-even hasn't really changed that much. He's going to get you 60 each week. He's just a tackling machine. Yes, there's rumours of him going to the Blues. I personally think he won't. There's just too many other people in front, but obviously there's that risk in it. Personally, we've already jumped the gun, got him early, and we're just going to have to ride that risk now.
he's definitely a player to keep till the end.
I reckon
he's doing great in my
definitely
side.
you won't sell him anytime soon, like, you know what I mean? And definitely, even though he gets picked for the first one of the Blues, that doesn't mean he's going to get the next one.
No, exactly.
Well, anyways, we're hitting the 10-minute mark. I reckon we bring in our guests for the week.
Oh wait,
Do you reckon?
hold.
Do you reckon?
Hold. Sorry. Mannering, hold. Burgess, hold.
No, you got to hold him.
Vunivalu, hold. If you don't have him,
Why would you even think of selling
Yeah,
him?
but
His B is minus still.
Yeah, but that being said, he's ready to cash out in round 12, hopefully.
I reckon he'll still have a low BE, but as me and you have already discussed, I will probably trade him to get someone else good for the buyers. He plays 15, but surely he's not going to stay at a good price of 15. He'll be like Pat Matt, up, and then he'll just crash down.
And also, Aiken, he's on the watch list.
He's on our radar, and we wrap him, but all four of us rate him.
I did mention him last week. He has 0 in his average. He's at 275k now with a break even of 78. I'm definitely looking at getting him next week.
He's a proven being able to get at least 40, 50 a week, and that's gold for a centre wing.
Exactly.
And he's at 270k right now. He can drop this week. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's going to drop, and I think next week he's a good pickup for the buy round. So he's a bit of a smoky pod, and you know, it's either him and my other big one is Nofaluma that I've mentioned.
Yeah.
He's been doing flying under the radar this year. Scored 80 on the weekend. He doesn't need a try to get an amazingly good score. Yes. He's a bit more pricier, but I think everyone's going to have these same players to buy, so you've really got to think about pods.
Yeah.
Because you know we're all going to have JDB, James Graham, Semi. It's you need to have big people like Lalua, Aiken that can score a try on that day. Like who's versing the Knights? Who's versing the Knights?
Parramatta.
See, so Semi,
yeah, Semi's a definite option for that.
If he gets put in the squad and they don't.
And the sell here is obviously James Tedesco, but he can be.
I can see why a lot of people will contradict what we're saying then, saying why are you selling. But it just depends. Like Brennan has Burgess and Mannering. He can't afford to hold that much money on his team. Me, I think my team will get hit if I don't. So I'm just holding. I'm not going to hold Tedesco. I'll buy him back. He's got a high BE.
Yeah.
You can get him cheaper and make money on it.
Exactly.
It'll only be 10k, but that gives you a little bit of a positive.
You go someone to like Munster and they rise in price, you've won there. And
yeah.
But if you are in a position to hold him, I would definitely
hold him. Definitely. If I didn't have Burgess or Mannering, I'd hold him.
Exactly. All right, we'll bring in our guests, Krabsy and Josh,
who have featured on both our live shows. Jump in, boys.
Okay, so we're here with Josh. He was here last week. Your claim game, Jackson Hastings.
Yes, Jackson Hastings, 70 plus, absolutely nailed. Almost went to say 100 plus, so I probably would have won it anyway.
Well, I think we're waiting on that try assist.
Yeah.
Whether, he got 2 try assists, but one of them was really
50-50.
50-50. He could have gone to Jake Friend or Boyd Corner.
Boyd Corner for the pass.
But yeah. I'm surprised. I'm happy he kept it because I don't have either of the other players.
Yeah.
What'd you score?
I scored 1,230 odd, so...
And your rank 12,
my
1200
ranking
now?
is still the same, 1,200. I literally moved no places.
Yeah, there was, I think, very high scoring round. Krabsy, rank 200?
Rank 500.
Oh, 500. You went from 200 to 500 in 1 week with a 1,200 plus score.
Oh, Krabsy, Krabsy was on our first show. How'd you go?
Did alright. Was disappointing with Teddy getting taken out. He's pretty much been my big player so far this year.
Still got only 55.
Still got 55.
So that's respectable.
Yeah. Happy with Burgess. Was happy with Parker.
Yeah, that really killed me. I versed Krabsy this week in head-to-head and lost right now 100 and something.
He's looked at getting below 50 both weeks and fucking storms over for a try. This Parker.
Parker's pissing me off. But you know what can you do?
It's working for me though.
Are you selling him? Are you selling him?
That's
for
a great question.
Parker is probably on the chopping board soon.
I heard you saying before that you're going to sell him and not bring him back.
I'm considering not bringing him back and probably running with Thurston.
I reckon Gallon over him. If you want him, I reckon it's definitely Gallon. Like I know he gets injury prone, but when he doesn't, safe captain option every single week. You're
If
going to get
Gallen-
160, and that's all you need.
If Gallen comes out of the State of Origin and all that uninjured,
You got to
he's-
jump
I'm
on.
jumping on him.
He's the best player in
He
SuperCoach.
is.
Proven. Yes, he gets injured. That's why I always start with week out. But it's just you're not going to hold him if he gets injured.
Yeah, it just sucks that I had him at the start of the year as well.
Same. Most people did. Like I don't regret it. It's not a dumb decision going with Gallen because when he does play, he's a shining light. So
And he's been looking fit lately, so...
he's scored
Did
two
you
scored
see
two
his
tries
try?
already. Yeah,
He's a winger.
Anthony
scored 2 tries.
Milford wouldn't have done any better getting that down.
Yeah.
So good on you, gal. Krabsy 2 weeks ago was on the live show, and his claim game was Ashley Taylor to go big and go above 65.
and he didn't play.
And he didn't
Ashley
play.
Taylor did not play.
So
So-
last week,
You saw last week I ate chili and I nearly died. Krabsy's a bit more tolerant to hot food, so
this is the chili Brennan ate last week, and this week we're gonna give Krabsy this.
apparently that was the most mildest chili, the one I ate.
Yep. But yeah,
Good
this
catch,
one is
good
one.
catch.
Thank you. One of these is this is like meant to be extremely hot. We had a Mexican lady in the shops tell us, so I'm just.
Yeah, so
Alright, so Krabsy, you've lost your claim game.
Plus, you want me to cut in half?
Alright, so Krabsy has a chili.
Wait, show my chili. Look at all those seeds. Alright, go.
Ready?
Just can remember last week Brendan couldn't talk for the rest of the show, so Krabsy's gonna be the same. It's gonna be cute. So that's- it just passes out.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Holy fuck.
Is it actually really hot? Yep, it's hot. That.
I'm glad
you
I'm
can
not
smell it,
eating
man. That's disgusting.
Oh, man,
Oh,
it's That's.
My eyes burn from his breath.
No, see, that's what happens when we lose a claim. We'll actually do it if we were
actually
wrong.
do it.
We'll do it.
Not like
Holy
bloody
fuck!
Sangster.
So yeah, that's why we're doing the wasabi shake next week because me and Brennan lost.
My
That's worse,
my
actually.
claim game was Sean Johnson to get 100 plus. His was,
Man sort of hit back of a try and 60 plus, but he done.
but obviously we both didn't get it, and Josh is the only one who.
So
Nailed
we've
it.
had someone that's got one right each week and nailed it. So let's see if someone.
So tune into the live stream on Tuesday, and then we will do that. All right, we're moving on to buy players. We're gonna go through a bust. Wait, what is it?
So you got
a buy for the buy rounds,
a
a
bust.
bust,
And
and
a
also
smoky
a smoky pod.
Yep. Alright,
You
so
can do the honours.
alright. So for a buy, I'm thinking James Graham. He's got an average of 64. He's just hitting 60 every week, so he's a bit like Jack DeBellin, except there's no chance of him playing Origin whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking him for a buy, James Graham. A bust, I'll be going against what a lot of people are thinking and say Radraja will be a bust. I think being a low price, people are going to get sucked in, and I think he's just going to continue doing what he's been doing. The only reason why he wouldn't is
So when Jennings plays,
if Jennings
when Jennings plays for New South Wales in round 12
Yep.
against Newcastle,
That's what I'm hoping for. I think 100. I think he's a
and he
straight
scores
captain.
100 plus, will you be happy with that or?
I mean, see, I don't think it'll happen, and there's talk that Corey Norman's gone
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
And
So-
we don't know when Foreign's back, so the Eels
Yeah,
now will have
so
no go
like,
power.
unless they've got, one of their rookies able to come out and pass it to,
Yeah.
last year it was, the rule was pass it to Radraja and we'll
Yeah.
score, like,
This year it's like we can score points anywhere, so
yeah.
But see, that benefited Semi for the thing, so if that happens, I don't really care. Like, that means Semi scores will go well.
Yeah, exactly. And your Smoky.
My Smoky, it's not too much as a Smoky, but Kerrod Holland, he's got a break even of 41 this week.
45.
45, and a lot of people will be a bit scared and want to sell him off, thinking he's averaging. If he gets another 50
I think if
odd,
you're a serious player, you won't be selling him off
yeah.
prior to round 12. So
But I think he's got a couple easy games coming up. There is a harder ones from 13-ish
Yeah.
onwards. A couple hard ones, but there's still easy
so you're
ones thrown
understanding
in.
people sell after that.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
So.
Wait, let's go to Krabsy.
There he goes, last. He can't talk. Alright, so my buy is obviously JDB. Always gave him a big rap. I'm not going to mention about the Origin, his potential. I reckon he won't. I reckon he's a good solid buy. You in a forward, you always want him to get 50 to 60 each week, so you have that base there to get yourself a good score. And JDB is going to do that. He's going to get you 60, and then you can see every now and then he scores a try, bang, and he'll have a random 70 or 80 in him. So, you know what I mean? He does seem to pass the ball and still get 60. Like, he'll pass it out of first receiver and go straight to another forward. So, if he actually holds the ball...
Try assist?
Yeah, definitely. My smoky pod, everyone knows who it's going to be, and it's BJ Lalua. Yes, I rap him massively, but he's, before he got suspended, he was just doing okay. Got suspended, he's come back and he's been fantastic. So, low BE, getting him, I can see why you wouldn't get him. I don't know if I'd get him at that price, but he does still have a very low BE. He's going to make a bit more money, and it's just whether or not you think he's going to hold it. But for me, I reckon you should have gone on last week if you wanted him. But he's not scoring tries and getting big scores, and that is gold in the centre wing. And my bust. Who's my bust going to be? Wait, we can just cut that bit. I don't
know what your bust is going to be. We'll come back to your bust. My buy for round 12. Obviously, this person doesn't play round 15, but this is Jared Croker and Sean Fensom. I think they're really strong buys this week. Fensom has a break even of like 60, so he's not going to make much money if he does make any.
I reckon you could hold one more week.
Yeah, you could wait one more week for Fensom if you really want to. He's got a good PPM. It's just the minutes that are a problem, but over Origin, I don't see that increasing, but you never know. It can't get too much worse, exactly. And with Croker, he's just hitting his straps again. I've always been a Croker owner, Croker fan. I think he's a great VC or captain option for the round 12 anyway. Kicking goals in a really good attacking team. My Smoky? No, my bust. My bust for round 12. I think if you have someone like... I'm a Gareth Widdop owner.
I think he's
a bust.
Yeah.
I just saw potential to buy him in at a cheaper price and make money. So I hope he's not a bust, but I wouldn't be buying him in at this stage. And my Smoky for round 12? I don't know. It could be someone like...
Aiken or something?
Joey Leilua is a really good one. Ewan Aiken, I think, is probably the biggest Smoky. But I think after lots of talks about him...
bro, he's struggling. I thought of my bust. I'm going to say Nathan Peets. I wanted him in. I'm just scared of him. With all this, you don't know what's going to happen. If he plays as a sole hooker, he can. But with all this shuffle, I just, you know what I mean? He's been so inconsistent this year, from 40 to 70, and I just don't want that as my second hooker. Yes, he has good buy schedule, but I've already got a bust in Gordon, so I don't want to bring in another Parramatta bust.
I think the best thing about him is his in second row as well.
That's definitely on the positive.
That's the only reason I'd get him in. And
I'm gonna wait another week, but at this point in stage, he's a bust from Lama.
Okay, players like Brenton Lawrence selling next week, obviously. But if you have Parcell, I'm a Parcell owner. Are you holding for round 15?
If I was a Parcell owner, yes.
Yeah, I think there's no way.
Because he's still getting good scores. He's not gonna, no matter what, he's gonna make you money with it.
See, I'm not gonna pass. Him on.
Wow.
Pun number 1.
Crazy, can you talk?
Pun segment coming next week.
How was that?
That was fucking hot. Fucking Mexican lady.
And who's hot for you this week?
Coming straight from my
Pun number 2.
Straight from the hot mouth. I'm going to go with Aiden Tolman.
You owned him last year.
I owned him last year, and he went better than Graham last year.
And over the buy rounds with Clemmer, Josh Jackson as well.
Yeah, he's getting 50s. He's doing just Graham's in a little bit more, but at the same time, a pod option is 100% Tolman. That's a good
I think. Yeah, and Tolman's probably due for a try as well.
Exactly.
It's so's Graham, I think, too.
Yeah, so well, yeah.
One of them's gonna.
One of them will score.
We usually right when we say that.
Both in?
I don't see how. That's the thing. It's one.
That
is, if you don't have Graham, maybe
if you don't have Graham, get Tolman. If you want to get Tolman, get Tolman.
I think if you've got the trades and you can,
you could have both.
Trade him in just for round 12 and trade him out soon after. I would condone that if you got the trades.
But you might find someone else that's similar to him.
if it didn't go well during the bye, then you just wasted yourself a trade.
Yeah, exactly. But
So
if
it's
it's
too
someone
risky
like
for
someone like you saved like 8 trades, it's not the worst idea.
Yeah.
See, because I say the trades, I consider it.
Exactly.
Um,
So I think you've set yourself up really
So
good.
let's rewind to 5 weeks ago and tell you to save trades.
I've saved 3 trades so far. 3 trades. That's the best I've done in 4
Yeah,
seasons.
I've saved 4. So and I've got a 5th one this week potentially.
Yeah, we always burn our trades up until around 15.
I've
Shit,
never
we
ever
don't have
saved
trades.
trades.
Yeah.
And I think
Well,
that's why I've finished really good placings, but I reckon I could get even better with it.
With
That's
trades.
also how you're going to catch them, not buys. You have trades on your side.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
going to be a lot of people that are gunning it.
And
have
yeah, exactly.
have used
End of
all
the
their
year,
trades.
I have no trades, and then you'll be like, I can trade
Yeah.
in this cheapie and get another gun in.
It's all the experienced super coaches that definitely are going to have all those buys up their sleeve because they know how crucial they are.
Yeah.
Like, well, you got to.
And you're Smokey.
my Smoky.
No, wait, you're Bust.
You're
You're Bust.
Bust.
Actually,
Nah.
always a Smokey.
I'll do Smoky first.
Alright, Smokey.
I'm going to go against you, Brett. I'm going to say Widdop is a Smoky.
Ooh, I hope so. I hope so. I hope
He's been underperforming, and you just wait for it to snap.
Well, he has. Well, his last 3 weeks, 93, 63, and 50.
Yes, yeah, I personally don't think he won't get any much
See,
better than
it
that.
took him
Yeah,
3
exactly.
weeks to crack
Yeah, I
a 40.
think that was his best.
Well, Dragons can keep up this attack because we've seen how poor their attack can be. I just think Dragons are
Well-
going to be how Penrith used to be, inconsistent.
If we want Aiken to be a win,
You want
we want
We
Widdop
want
to be a
Widdop
win.
We do.
to win.
Exactly, that's why.
But see, the thing is, Aiken,
Has
he's
base stats.
a lot of base stats.
Exactly.
He's a very
But
busy centre.
The thing is, the plan is, hopefully they gun it till round 15, sell them off
Sell 'em.
that round 16
Yeah.
buy for them.
Yeah, I think Aiken would definitely be someone you buy,
No, wait,
possibly sell.
they
You
got-
could even hold Aiken.
They got the 19 buy, don't they? Or 18, the last buy off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hopefully...
Yeah, potentially you might hold them to someone like Aiken if you go to
someone
hold
like
him to after
Aiken
18.
was someone I bought last year, and I kept him through the whole year.
Yeah.
See, he was
Yeah,
a
towards
cheapie,
the
and
end
Brendan
of last
Brendan
year,
up
because
to-
I was
perhaps he
forced
kicked
to.
him.
I kept him last year, and he
And that was smart because he made so much more. Like we sold him off at like the 270.
But what's-
Yeah. With
It's up to
someone like...
300.
With
What's
someone like...
Aiken now? He's 270.
270 with a
Yeah.
B of
So
70.
pretty
Yeah.
much is around the same time last
So
year. It was
he's-
270
so next
and he
week,
fired
I
off.
think he's a wait and see for this week.
Well,
No,
definitely
one more
wait
week.
this Next
Yeah,
week, his
definitely wait.
break-even should be
If he
really
gets
low, because
anything-
that 0 will be out of his
Out of
average.
If he
Yeah,
scores
exactly.
a 40, he's a definite buy for me. He needs a minimum of 40 for me to get the purchase button
Yeah.
this week.
On this topic, if you've got someone like Widdop, and you know how he's got that last buy off,
Yeah.
Widdop is obviously a bridge to someone like Thurston or something.
Yeah.
What would you be doing then? Would you be upgrading him to Thurston then? Or would you... What would you do?
It depends how it goes. Depends the cash you have on hand. Because if you had to hold Widdop will have these games where really good. But maybe
No, but obviously you sell him before that last buy.
Yeah.
But are you upgrading to Thurston before that? Or are you...
depends what
trying
happens
to
through
get-
Origin.
Yeah,
if he's rested.
yeah, exactly.
Cowboys are gunning it at the moment. So the
So
thing
he's
is,
more likely to be arrested.
there's a chance.
Or are you using someone like Hastings to go to Thurston?
I'm potentially reckon you could hold Hastings the whole year.
I think he's averaging... He's up there in the top 6.
And the thing
probably.
is, now we've seen, I know they're versus nice, but with Pierce, it looks like it's as we predicted, or a lot
It's
of people,
going to be.
it's helping his game.
It's, yeah.
So
Pierce comes back,
we've
he's
got
gonna
to, we
back.
just got to wait and
Plus
see. I
you've
think.
got some of the forwards coming back, running off his ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll get better the Roosters. I reckon they're going to be a bit of a surge.
And
so.
your bust.
My bust is Crocker.
Crocker.
I agree with you. That's a good one. I agree
Crocker
with
is a
Crocker.
bust. I almost bought him, but I reversed the trades. And
So did I.
And haven't regretted it since.
Because he's getting, like, yes, he turns out these good scores, but
that comes down to rated playing well.
try last week.
when he
Don't
doesn't,
listen to these guys.
but when he doesn't, he's got 20 before that. How many times? Why has he gone down 50k in price, Crabsy?
Because he's not been
Yeah,
playing par.
that's got 2 versus 2. Do you want to put a chili on it?
I might have to. I might have to. My claim game this week could be Croker to get above 50.
50.
Alright,
Oh,
Try 60.
yeah, let's go 100. Come on. Back it up.
I'm not that
Nah,
confident in
nah.
him. Who is he playing?
Raiders have.
St. George, is it?
Oh no, that. Fuck. They have a team I couldn't pick. Maybe Parramatta?
Not para.
No, it's not Parramatta.
No, it's not Para. Dragons. It is Dragons.
Dragons.
It
And
is.
Canberra always play good against Dragons. Dragons have
I
a
was
bad
right.
record against Canberra.
Okay, my claim
Yeah.
game might be 70 plus. For
But
Dragons.
we'll release them on the next
on the
live
live
show.
on the
feed,
live
so it
show.
might change by then.
Well, I think we practically covered anything. I know a lot of buys will be on people's mind. I hope we covered as much as we could. Don't forget, live thing on Tuesday. Get questions ready for us on that. Yeah, give us a lot of buy questions. We'd love
Yeah.
It's coming
Yeah,
up
we
to my
love.
time, so
I think the Tuesday show will pretty much just be going over the team lists because
we
we've
usually
pretty
do.
much covered the
Yeah.
week before, so it could be a smaller show, and we'll just be answering questions, which would be really good.
and we got to drink those shakes.
And we're going to drink
Yes.
those shakes. We'll have our claim game. And we're going to have a massive buy round show just before round 12, something similar to this, but it's going to be
It'll be
huge.
live. It'll
It's
be
gonna
live.
huge.
And it'll be live.
Live?
I reckon we do it live. Comment your thoughts.
Comment your thoughts. Put it in the description.
We'll take a poll.
Alright,
All
we're
four
out.
of us here. SuperCoach.
See you guys.
See you guys.
See you guys.